Ghetts is currently being held in Pentonville prison, and at his latest Old Bailey hearing, prosecutors hit him with two new dangerous driving charges on top of the fatal crash. So, for anyone that doesn't know about this case, which you probably would know because it's been in headlines, back in October, 20-year-old student Yubin Tamang was hit by a BMW on Redbridge Lane in Ilford just after 11:30 p.m. The driver allegedly didn't stop, and unfortunately, Yubin died in hospital 2 days later. Police later named the suspect as 41-year-old Justin Jude Clark Samuel, better known as Ghetts, one of Grimes' most respected MCs and a star of the Netflix series Supercell. He was arrested, charged, and has been remanded in custody ever since. So, the main charge he's facing is causing death by dangerous driving, which was upgraded last month, and under current UK law, that's an indictable only offence. We're talking Crown Court only and a maximum sentence that can go all the way to life in prison if the judge feels the case is that serious. Now, here's where the new information comes in. At his most recent hearing at the Old Bailey this month, prosecutors confirmed two further counts of dangerous driving would be added. One for how he allegedly drove before the crash in Tavistock Place and other roads in Camden, and one for how he allegedly drove after the impact through Worcester Crescent in Redbridge and on the journey back to his home in Woodford. The earlier hearings where his charge was upgraded, and I heard prosecutors outline details that are now in open court and in news reports. So, allegedly, the officers went to his address. Soon after the collision, they found a black BMW registered to Ghetts, significantly damaged, and they've built a tight timeline of his movements that night across Camden, Ilford, and back to Woodford. At the latest hearing, Ghetts appeared by video link from Pentonville Prison wearing a grey t-shirt and only spoke to confirm his name. The judge remanded him back into custody and set a deadline for him to enter his pleas on the 8th of December. In court, members of Yubin's family sat and watched, and they travelled from Nepal, where he was an only child sent to the UK for an education. Now, for them, this isn't about a famous rapper, it's about justice for their son. So right now, Ghetts is in Pentonville Prison facing 3 dangerous driving charges linked to just one night before, during, and after the crash that killed a 20-year-old student. Follow for more updates, because when those plea decisions are finally entered, it's going to shape everything that happens next in this case, and I will be watching very closely.